Caitlyn gets drowned on the drop. Foxy coming down with 2 big kills. And it's a 1 versus 1 against a Clash. Foxy can't lose it.
Today we are going to be going over roles. Everyone hears about them. Support, flank watch, roamers, entries. What do they really mean? I'll be breaking down the attacking side roles, their respective jobs, and how to get them done in this video. The roles we'll be looking at are separated into 5 categories. Main categories being hard supports, primary entries, flank watches, secondary support flex, and the second entry flex. First, we'll be looking at hard support. As the main support, you'll need to drone your entries in, get info of the layout of the map, and guide your team where they need to be. Once everything is held and locked down, you need to use your hard breach gadget to open up key points for your execute. With that open, you're almost ready. Drone and find anything that might be able to stop your plan. Maestros, echoes, or even a defender that went undetected. Try to make sure your plant spot is as safe as possible. Finally, tell your team what you saw, what they need to watch, and how they can help you. Most importantly, tell them when you're going in for the plant so they can be ready. Hard supports will usually play Thermite, Ace, or Hibana. Next up is the entry. As the entry, you need to play off your team, follow up their drones, trust their calls, and capitalize off of the info they give you. Your main job isn't to get kills, it's to create space. The role can be a double-edged sword sometimes. You either carry your team to a win, or have terrible stats dying for the strat. Either way, you just need to be the first one clearing the room. If you die entrying, but get traded, and now your team holds a key position for the strat, your job was done successfully. Don't forget to communicate. When you go in, your team needs to know so they can back you up and trade you just in case. The same goes that if you see a play, you are the entry, you can make game-winning plays, just make sure that everyone around you is informed. Entries will commonly play Ashe, Zoe, or Iana. Moving on to the flank watch, the pillar of the team. Once your entries have taken parts of the map needed, you lock down the back end and make sure that nobody retakes a position that was cleared or flanks your team while they're setting up. Locking down the flank implies setting up your utility and drones to help prevent anybody from sneaking past you while you're moving around the map. As a flank watch, you still have important utility to use for the push. Picking the right moments when to give up the flank and watch it from afar while you help your team with the execute is very important. Can't be gone for too long or the defenders will realize and try to flank. And finally, consistency is key. You may get tons of action on the flank, but you also may be a mailbox feeling useless. Regardless, you are important, you apply the pressure, you give your team the reassurance they need to feel safe from a flank. Flank watches will usually play Nomad, Zero, or Gridlock. And lastly, the flex players. Given the name, these players have to be more flexible than most, changing ops and positions to what fits the map, the strat, or to what counters may be coming their way. Ideally, you'd want to have 5 flexible players, but these will be the roles that change the most. A good quality to have is the awareness to realize when you should change ops or rotate positions. Both roles will have a job to do at the start, which will be the same as their counterparts. Support flexes drone, open, or help open hard breaches, and flex entries who use their utility to create room and space and always trade their main entry. Speaking of utility, to finish off this role is their important versatility. Both roles are expendable, but if kept alive and used to their full potential to the full extent, makes takes and executes a lot easier. Once they've used all their utility, they become flexes, fitting in wherever they're needed, however they're needed, to make the round as easy as possible. Flex supports can play Hibana, Mav, Thatcher, or Lion. And flex entries can play Sledge, Buck, Iana, and Twitch. But both of these roles can commonly switch to whatever they see fit. Thank you for watching, and I hope I've been able to help some of you guys understand roles a little better so that the next time that you hear it in a game or a stream, you can feel a little more informed. Make sure to follow me on all platforms under FOXA_R6. And this is kind of the first video I've ever made like this, so please feel free to give input on what you'd like to hear, any questions you may have, or anything you think that I can improve on. This was kind of really weird and awkward to do, talking to myself and explaining all these things. So hopefully over time I get better. Thank you.